When it comes to marketing or selling our creative services, it can often feel completely overwhelming, like it doesn't make sense, like we don't know where to start, and we don't know how it all works and comes together. What if I could share with you how you can use your pricing and your packaging to make marketing and selling easier? I'm Aura McKay. I'm the founder of Business of Creativity, and I am here on our weekly Facebook Live broadcast, Coaching for Creatives, to help you understand how you can leverage price and packaging to make marketing and sales easier. I know it almost sounds like it's one of those false promises full of hype, like, make $20,000 in the next 20 minutes kind of thing. But really, when you think about what marketing is and how marketing is about communicating the problems that you solve and the results that you can bring in a compelling manner such that your ideal client takes action, if that is what we're using as the definition of marketing, then every single piece of communication is part of your marketing, including your prices and including how you decide to talk about your offers. So let's break it down piece by piece. First of all, let's look at packaging and how packaging can make your marketing easier and simpler and less overwhelming. So packaging, when we're talking about creative services, packaging when we talk about creative services is more about, are you going to offer a day rate? Are you going to bill by the hour? Are you going to do value-based pricing? So you're you're packaging your services based on a project. Do you have a whole bunch of different kinds of services that you're including all in one bundle? Are you including tangible deliverables in your offers that you create? So to get kind of on the court with this, as a photographer, our services might include pre-production time, like location scouting, finding the right team, putting the right team together. Maybe we need to get additional equipment, so there could be all that sort of pre-production stuff. Are we including that in our services? Are we charging separately? Are we including, what are we including in our offers? Are we including 3 images, 5 images? Are we including all of the post-production? More importantly than all of the stuff that we choose to include in our offers, so graphic designers, are you including unlimited revisions or only 3 revisions? Are you including the fonts, or do they have to pay for the font separately? In videography, are you including any of the sound, intro, outros? Are you doing all of the editing or only raw footage? Are you giving them multiple versions of the videos? So how are you packaging your services in order to be able to make your offer to your clients? And how we set up those packages really influences how easy our marketing is. Because when we have clarity on what our offers are and why we've chosen to include those things, the reason why you set up your offers and your packages generally is because you want to solve a problem for a client, or you want to provide a specific result for the client. And you are the expert. You know your craft. You know your industry. So as the photographer, videographer, graphic designer, web developer, social media manager, whatever role you're playing, you want to make sure that what your offer, your services, will get them the results that they want or will solve the problem that they have. So we want to create a package that is compelling and powerful and will absolutely be the solution that they're looking for. So if we have that package, I saw a social media meme today about cats, and I invite you to, just for a moment, to consider that clients are a little bit like cats. And if we are out there chasing after them, even if we did happen to catch one of them, it's probably not going to be great for either one of us. But if we have what a cat wants, if we have the catnip or the toy or the food or the treats or the cuddles or the lap or whatever it is that cat wants, that cat will come directly towards us. So making sure that your offers are attractive, that they are exactly what your clients want, what that does is it makes it easier to share and market it, makes it easier to attract them, but it also makes price less of a deciding factor. Let me say that again. If you are going to be able to solve all my problems and give me all the results that I want, I'm less likely to be concerned about price because I so badly want my problem solved and I so badly want those results in my business. So then price doesn't become so much of a sales objection. Great metaphor, isn't it, Jamie? Yeah, I told you I was going to use it again and again. So then price doesn't become so much of a sales objection because they're focusing on the offer. They're focusing on the services that are going to solve their problems. Additionally, you can use price to position yourself in the marketplace. So if I were to ask all of you, how much is a price of coffee? How much is the cost of a cup of coffee? What is the price of one cup of coffee? I would probably get dozens of different answers from, less than $1 to, $5 or more. And that price range for how much is a cup of coffee is a large part about where different coffee sellers are trying to position themselves in the marketplace. Some people, when you think of a $5 cup of coffee, you think high quality, high value, reasonable price. Some people, when you think of a $5 cup of coffee, think way too expensive, totally outrageous, and absolutely not worth it. So know that when you are setting your prices in your creative business for your services, some people are going to look for what is the high price, high quality service provider. Where are they? Where is my Starbucks? Where's my Cafe Artigiano in the graphic designer world? And some of you are going to price yourself more like the Tim Hortons, where you're going to serve lots and lots of clients at a lower price point and still offer, debatedly, really great coffee or really great service. So pricing ourselves helps clients understand a little bit, or at least helps clients have a perception or a belief about the quality of services that you're going to provide and the kind of service provider you are. So sometimes we hesitate to charge enough for our services. This happens a lot with creatives. We're more likely to undercharge than overcharge. And sometimes that could be giving us a disservice. It could mean that, we're like missing out on those clients who are looking for that high quality investment that they know that they want to make, but you're priced down here way too low and they don't even consider your offer because it's too good to be true pricing. So when we can create our pricing for our offers that is aligned with the value perception of our marketplace, then it becomes really easy because the offer we have is compelling and attractive. And when they come to us, the price aligns with their expectation of value. The price matches their expectation of value. And that makes it much easier to sell to them. So when we are able to arrange our services or, figure out which of our skill set and how much of it and how many, and put it together in an offer and talk about why we've done it that way to our clients, that's marketing communications in a very powerful and compelling way. And what we're offering aligns with what our market actually needs. It aligns with the problems they have and the results that they want. So that's awesome. And then when the price point aligns also with the value perception that they have, then selling and marketing becomes just a matter of, are you the right fit for me? Like, are you the right personality? Are you does your systems and logistics work out for me? How can I pay you? It becomes a much easier process for us to market and sell when we're clear on the value proposition of our packages and we have aligned our price with what our clients have the expectation of to receive that value. So hopefully that made a ton of sense. I see there's a bunch of you online here live. So if you do have some questions or thoughts on pricing or packaging, marketing, and sales of your creative services, please go ahead and drop them in the comments right now. I will share with you folks that I have a Pricing Confidence Masterclass coming up on September 7th. So some of you maybe have heard the word masterclass, and this is a challenge in marketing as well, is sometimes the words we use in marketing communication have already been used by someone else differently and have a slightly different meaning. So let me just sort of, as you guys are hanging out here, walk you through just a quick few things about how I've arranged some of my packages and pricing to be able to meet you guys where your expectations are. So absolutely, I have free content like this, which of course is a marketing strategy to allow you guys to get to know me and get to know the style of services. So this is like your portfolios, allow people to get to know your style as well. And then I have different offers to be able to meet you guys where you're at in your journey and where you're at in your level of trust and investment. So for instance, I have a training series right now, which is like a little mini training of about 30 to 45 minutes of really valuable content. There's a training session tomorrow all about time and scheduling and planning. Those run for $27, so they're really accessible. And of course, there's COVID compassion pricing as well. So I'm matching my pricing to the value proposition. It's appropriately priced for the level of training it is. The masterclass that I mentioned is a lot more training. It's a lot more knowledge and skills being offered to you. So that masterclass training is 3 two-hour sessions with a live Q&A session all around pricing and packaging. So you can see that I've adjusted the price to match the value proposition, and the price of the masterclass is $97. So you can see that more value makes sense, and that the masterclass is there for those that want the more interactive workshop style of training where they want to be able to work together with me and have that Q&A option. So you can see the two different kinds of packages and pricing there. So I see that there's a comment here from Jamie that offers, what I struggle with is attracting those clients that see the value in my work for the pricing. I'd like to need to charge. Okay, great. So yeah. So the follow-up comment is, I don't understand what I'm putting out there that makes people think, oh yeah, she looks like she'd work for $50. Yeah. So sometimes with creative services, people just have no idea what it's worth. And so if you ask them, what is a photo shoot worth? People have no idea. So the thing to do is to get to, well, if you look at your offers, Jamie, if you have an offer for a lookbook session or a full fall line collection as a fashion photographer, whatever your offer is, if you have that offer and you keep talking about you and what you do and what you're going to do, that's not worth anything to them. It's really not worth anything. What's worth it to them is, what is that lookbook going to get them? What is having you do your services? What is the difference that it's going to make? What problem will you be solving? What results will you be providing? Why do they need these specific services? So it's really about looking at your offers and looking at the why behind the offer. Not why you want to do it, but why they should care. Why they should care about that offer. And if you're selling why they care, price becomes less of an issue. So probably what you're putting out there is a lot about you. I will come to your location. I will photograph this many things. I will do this for you. Or you're talking about the features of your offers. You're talking about the number of images, the number of hours, the number of looks, the number of whatevers, and you're not necessarily speaking to the value proposition of why they would need all of those kinds of things. So remember, packaging is not packaging because of you want to do, it's packaging because you're solving a problem. So why are you including that many looks? Why are you including that many images? What is the reasoning for their perspective that would cause that packaging to be more valuable to them? Hopefully that makes sense, Jamie. Please do let me know if I fully answered the question. And if there's anyone else that would like to know more about how I might be able to tweak your pricing, your packaging, help you understand your marketing, your sales, stay tuned for a link to the Pricing Confidence Masterclass. We talk a lot about how you can package, price, and position your creative services to make your marketing easier. If you want to jump straight into marketing, though, I do have my signature marketing confidence program, which is awesome, and it is starting again at the near the end of September, on September 23rd. So Jamie, that might be a good option for you, is to have a look at the marketing confidence program to learn how to change what we're putting out there, to really acknowledge the work that you've done to create those packages and to create those prices and to make sure that you're communicating it effectively. Any other options here? Okay, Jamie offers kind of just have a lot of figuring out to do about how to put that stuff out there. How to put it out there is you need to know the language of your client when they talk about what their problems are and what their solutions are. And when the more you know about your clients, the easier it is to talk to them in a language that they understand. So how to put it out there, Jamie, is all about doing the marketing. Today's conversation is about how pricing and packaging can help the marketing get better. And then we will have more conversations about marketing later on in the month as I get closer and closer to the Marketing Confidence Program. I will start focusing more and more on easy little tips and insights for you to help you understand marketing a little bit better. Number one tip, though, is learn everything you can about your clients and about why they want exactly what they want. Why do they want a lookbook? Why do they want 10 looks? It may seem obvious to you, but it may not be, you may not be as obvious to them in terms of alignment. All right, gang, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining me live. If you are watching us on the replay, I do go back and look at the comments always. I'd love to see whether or not this made a difference to you, if anything shifted, if you had any kind of ahas or takeaways. My name is Aura McKay. I'm the founder of Business of Creativity, and we do really focus on serving and supporting creatives just like you to be able to thrive in their business. So I will see you next week on Coaching for Creatives. Have a fantastic week.